Yo, we back with another vid. It's gonna be another floating head talking vid. Y'all already know what it is. I'm gonna catch y'all up on what's been going on too. So where to start for real? Hope y'all doing straight. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all still trading. Whoever watching this video, hope you ain't giving up on trading. Don't think about it. That's actually kind of what I'm gonna be talking about today in the vid. It's gonna be about not even the psychology side of things. This is for the spiritual side of things. Now look, I really don't care if you believe or not. I hate to break it to you, but God stuff is real, you know what I mean? And without it, it's gonna be hard for you to go anywhere with trading. Even if you know how to trade, even if you know the skill, even if you back test for hours every day, you know all the trading terms, like you can learn how, you can know how to trade and you can prove it to yourself. But when it comes time to execute in live markets and stuff, and when it comes time for you to execute on that chance for you to be all the way up and start building your career and trading for real, and you wonder why it don't go nowhere, because your spirit ain't right with God. You think he gonna bless you and you don't even talk to the man? You just want blessings and stuff from him. You don't even know him. You don't even know his face. So yeah, this video just gonna be on some, you know, stuff about that, helping y'all get right with the spiritual side of things. Because I ain't gonna lie, I've been a believer, right, all my life. I ain't never stopped believing, even through all the BS I done been through in my life. And I've had a hard life, trust. But I never stopped believing. But there are times where I kind of, you know, fall off my faith a little bit, because I'm in a season of my life where things feel stagnant, or I feel like I ain't going nowhere. It's just hard to just continue to pray like all the time and just keep that faith, because like just being on you like hell, and you know, it's just hard to see past all that stuff sometimes. So you hit those rough patches where you don't even know what to do no more. Prayer not working, it feels like it's not working, feel like God ain't there, you know, that whole 9 yards. But I'm here to just encourage y'all on that a little bit, let y'all know what's really going on. First thing I'm gonna start off with is I need y'all to understand that God is always there with his arms open to y'all. It don't matter what y'all done, you know, what y'all seen, what y'all participated in, like he's always there. It say in the word that he will leave the 99 to get that one. Yeah, we're called sheep in the Bible, and he's a shepherd, we're his lost sheep or whatever. So it's like he will leave them 99 sheep just to come to get you. So, and that goes for everybody. So you're not too lost, you're not too far gone. Don't think ever that you too far gone, right? Understand that God is always willing, he's forgiving, he's a loving God. Know he's always there, he's listening to you. So what you can start doing, if you don't know, here's a start. Just start praying, start reading in your word. Start in the book of Matthew. I say Matthew because that's when Jesus was walking this earth. It was showing all his good works, him healing people, the miracles he was doing. Like when he was here on earth, it's a recording of what he was doing. Feel me? So I want to say start there so you can get an idea of who Jesus was and how loving he was, how forgiving, how calm, how slow to anger he was in the flesh before he even went back up there. So that's a start. Read Matthew, open your spirit up, just start praying, really believing that he's on your side and that he's there for you. Feel me? Let's read Deuteronomy 8 and 18. I actually read my Bible though, you know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I might be hood, but I still read my Bible. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Deuteronomy 8 and 18 read, "Thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant, which he sware unto thy fathers as it is this day." So as you can see, just right there in Deuteronomy, it's talking about he gives us the power to get rich. He gives us the power to, you know, learn these skills so we can make the money. He brought trading in my life for a reason, and I can't take off without him. I gotta make sure he involved the way that he need to be involved, so I know how to steward the money that I make it. Cause I can sit there and make a whole bunch of money, but I don't know how to spend it. Spending on the wrong stuff, like, you know, he'll be my stewardship on how I need to spend my money, where I need to allocate it to, and how I can keep growing and compounding and whatnot, instead of just making the money. He can easily just do that. But who's to say, you like, especially if you've been praying for money for a long time and you ain't got it yet, maybe just being real, maybe because you don't know what to do with it. Like, he can give it to you, but you're gonna sit there and mess all the money up because you young and you know what I'm saying, your spirit ain't right. You ain't got no real guidance for real. You just living on your own understanding. That's another thing we're not supposed to do in the first place. Live off your own understanding. So if you doing that and you would just spend the money, I ain't gonna lie, okay? You're gonna be waiting for a little minute. In Ecclesiastes, he even talk about that. You have to work hard. You have to keep him in your life and in your mind, because then he can guide you on where you need to be, how to get there, all that type of stuff. Next thing, which is listening. Cannot cap, fool. If I listen way more in my life, I probably would be more ahead than I am right now. I'd be in a better space. But I'm human. I mess up. I slip. Even though I've been in the word all my life, or like, you know what I'm saying, like I've been with God and he been with me, I still slip up, even knowing his word. And you know, it's a little bit harder on me because he say that for the ones that know his words and still do wrong, like you kind of have a worse punishment versus somebody that don't know their word for real and they out here doing wrong and then they get told a word, and then, you know what I'm saying, when you hear the good words of God, you're supposed to flip what you're doing and start, you know, living right for him, not going on your own. So with that being said, I'm saying you need to be listening. Like, just like he told me to make this video, because I ain't gonna lie, remember I was, if you've been following on my social media, I had like 400K accounts. They was on sale. I was going crazy. I was working. I was just buying up accounts, trying to stack and, you know, scale, you know, from nothing pretty much. But I didn't pass any of them. The 2, I got up to halfway and I almost passed them, but ended up blowing them. And then the last 2, the end of day accounts, because I had 2 intradays and then 2 EOD accounts. Then I ended up blowing the second 2 later on. But I went through a tough time mentally, and then plus with all this stuff going on in my life right now, a lot has been like, you know, just beating on my mental. So I kind of went through a rough patch mentally, and I just, you know, I started praying like, you know, what I need to be doing, God, like what you trying to show me? Because like, it's not like I don't know how to trade, fool. Like, I've been doing this for about 2.5 years now, and now I'm at the point where I actually just like know there's really not much I don't know about trading, because of how long I've been doing it, about the hours I put in the screen. Like, there's not much I really don't know. And the fact that it's not working yet is, he told me literally when I was asking him the other day, is because he's not evolved enough. And that I need to be, if I'm gonna be sitting here teaching people, like putting people on game and stuff, I need to make sure that they right on the spiritual side as well, because I can't steer y'all wrong. If he's trusting in me to lead other people to profitability and to grow their accounts and trading and stuff, I also need to let y'all know that y'all can't do it without him. And it's just that simple. That's Bible. That's just being a believer one-on-one. So I have to listen. That's why I'm here talking to you about this right now. When it comes time, another opportunity to get back trading, get back on the charts, get right, then, you know, I can blast off for real. And like, I know how to trade. Like, look. Watch it. Like, look at this. Like, from our folks that don't know, this is Chart Champs, right? You can 1v1 people on here, right? And you can just go and back test your strategy or whatever. You go to practice, and then you can set up your, you know, what account size you want, daily drawdown. But like I was saying earlier, it's like, I know how to trade. Like, I be going through smacking. You know, like I win more than I lose. You see what I'm saying? And I'm still journaling my back testing stuff, like just smacking TPs, swoop examples. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I know how to trade. So it's like, I will catch y'all back outside. Like, as y'all can see, like, I've been trading. Like, it's not like I don't know how to trade. It's another side to it spiritually, and I can't see that. Well, it's like, it's something that you can't physically see. That's another reason why people keep strategy hopping, and they sit there and they are hitting like a streak for a little bit, then they just keep on losing it, and then they have no conviction and no belief in what they know already. It's because, like, it's something else. It's not even your mechanical standpoint on, you know, on trading at this point. It's your spirituality, man. If you don't get that right, then you ain't gonna go too far. I'm being honest. Excuse the wind if you can hear it, but once you combine you being spiritually aligned with whatever God purposed you with, and then your mechanical side of things, like, you know how to trade and all that other stuff, you put them together, then you really gonna see a difference in your trading. And I'm not even just talking P&L, because I know a lot of traders focus on is the P&L and all that, but it's really the way you trade, the way you look at the charts, the way, like, you start having convictions in your setups. That way you can start risking more on your trades, because you feel, not only do you see all of your confluences on that screen, but you also feel in your spirit that, you know, this trade is, this is a great trade, and if it goes wrong, I just took that loss, and that just comes with the game. But you know what I'm saying, like, God can help you make decisions on them charts. Trust and believe. Don't think that he can't, because he's not down here. He knows the charts better than you. Trust, he built it. See what I'm saying? He can definitely help you while you on them charts. So just remember that. That's really the base I wanted to touch on today in the video. It's not gonna be too long, but I just want to listen to God, put this out there for y'all, because he told me this is something I needed to do. But nah, to basically sum up all I've been saying in this video is, you can't, I'm trying to put it into good words, you cannot go far in trading without God. I'm specifically talking to the traders now. This can apply to other people doing other stuff, you know, if you're an entrepreneur, especially if you're an entrepreneur actually, because you're going on a very narrow path that people don't have the guts to try. I'm talking about putting all your checks into, you know, your business. Whatever marketing stuff is out there, they're brand scaling, trading, affiliate marketing, all that stuff. It don't matter what it is. You're already on a narrow path that a lot of people aren't going on. So why not go to somebody who can help you through that? You see what I'm saying? With you going on this path by yourself, it's very important to keep him in your heart, keep him close, because you can't do it without him, gang. I'm gonna be honest. I done tried. That's why I'm not profitable right now. I know how to trade. You know what I mean? like I'm profitable on majority of my trades. But it's just a simple fact, if God's not involved, if he's not in there the way he needs to be in there, it's not going to work. It's just gonna keep falling apart. Even if you make progress, even if you get to, you know, let's say you get a couple of payouts, even say you even get that far, and then the next month or two you just unprofitable as hell. Like you can't get no payout, trade's not getting the TP. Like you have to stop and understand. Could be a strategy, yes, or not even a strategy. It just could be the way you're executing your trades or whatnot. You're getting sloppy with your analysis or whatever. But the bigger side to that is, you know, you need to go to God and say, God, what am I not doing right? Like, what do I need to fix? What do I need to change? What do I need to adjust? You feel me? Like once you start doing that and then combining your expertise, because here, like I said earlier, he put it in your life for a reason. You would not be doing what you're doing this long to give up now, because then you just go back to doing what everybody else doing, working their 9 to 5 till they 60, and then retiring, not having, you know, much to show for their life. You don't want to do that. I know you don't want to live like that. I don't want to live like that. Majority of people don't want to live like that, but they don't got the guts to do what me and you are doing anyway. You know what I'm saying? You're already ahead of them. Stay ahead. Just keep calling on God. Keep him in your heart and just keep pursuing him. And Matthew 6:33 says, seek ye first in the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and all these other things shall be added unto you. Not if you do it, but do this and I will do this for you. That's what that scripture is telling you. So just seek God, twin. I'm telling you. I don't care how hood you is. I don't even care if you got bodies on you, twin. If your gun dirty, I don't care about none of that. Like, just keep going to God, bro. I'm telling you, he can change your whole life around. I'm telling you, there's some people that I know that's really in that life. You know, like I said, I ain't come from, you know, this stuff out here. This not even my crib. You know what I mean? But like, I know people that you know, living that type of lifestyle. They let God in, change their life around. They got jobs. They're doing good for themselves. Like gang, I'm telling you, he will change your life. You just have to let him in. Stop trying to fight it. So once you do that and you pair like you pair all the things I just said, bro, you want to start getting further in your life. That's really all I was trying to say. God wanted me to do this. I'm gonna listen. I ain't got nothing else for you, twin. You get right with God. And yeah, keep doing what y'all doing, bro. Y'all already know how this go, bro. Every time the outro gonna be like this, get right, bro. Stop playing.